Good morning, student. Today we teach about the application launchers of lesson number 7, standard 9. The application launcher. If you run some application frequently, you may find it tedious to navigate the hierarchical menu structure to reach and start the application every time. The part of top panel between the and the notification area can be used to mouse application launchers for application frequently used by you. The application are rich uh, represented by small icon in the panel. There are two ways to add applications launcher to the top panel. One is to locate the application in the applications menu hierarchy, then right clicking on it and selecting the option add this launcher to panel. Another way is to right click in an empty area in the top panel. Select the option add to panel and then select one of the predefined launcher from the list. The option application launcher lets one select an application from the menu hierarchy, while the option custom application launcher allows you to create your own launcher. The notification area. This area has service indicator applets by default. Service indicator applets by default. The sound applets with the speaker icon allows you to control the sound level from the system's speakers and also lets you quickly mute and unmute sound. And the envelope icon next to it represents the Evolution Personal Information Management tool. Evolution provides an email client that downloads and stores one's emails on the local system so that they can be accessed even when not connected to the internet. Among other things, it also provides internet messaging facility and facility to manage your calendar. The next indicator is the date and time applet that display the current date and time. To see the day of the week from past or future, one may use the small triangles on the two sides of the month name and year name to change the month and year respectively. The map at the bottom indicates which part of the planet are currently receiving daylight and which ones are in the dark. Clicking for a second time on the date and time indicator close the calendar. Next, the Me menu. This menu identified by the currently logged in username. It is a quick access social networking and cloud access tool. The first few options let you specify your status that will be shown to other on social networking platforms. Ubuntu allows you to sync your contacts, browser bookmarks, and folders on the local computer with the same information stored on the server. The Last option in the menu allows you to register the computer that you use to with Canonical's free cloud-based service Ubuntu One. The meaning of cloud based here is that all the files and folders you store in Ubuntu One are actually stored on Ubuntu server computers, not on your computer, and can be accessed over the internet from any computer anywhere in the world. This can also be shared with others. One must have an account with the Ubuntu One service used to it. If you do not have one, creating a free account is a simple process. Next, the session menu. The right most item on the top panel is the session menu. This menu provides option for managing the user session. This include options to look the system logout of the system, which to another user put the system into sleep mode or hibernate mode and shut down the system. The guest session option opens a session meant for temporary or casual users. The guest user cannot make any permanent change to the system, and all the changes made by the user in the uh, temporary home directory of home directory is discussed in the previous created from them are lost when the session ends. Next, the bottom panel. The bottom panel has the show desktop icon, the left side, and the trace icon, the right side. When the user clicks on the shown desktop icons, all open windows are minimized, revealing the desktop. Clicking again on the same icon restores the windows to their previous state. The trace scan is provided the user's safety. Right clicking on any item in the trace brings up a context menu that the option to open the item. The desktop The desktop is the entire area between the top and bottom panels. A background picture is displayed on it. Any other item the user puts on the desktop will be placed in front of the background of ob- obscuring that much portion of the background. Entirely, the desktop is empty, but the user may place frequently used files, directories, as well as applications launcher on the desktop for quick access. In reality, all the items the user places on the desktop are actually stored in the subdirectory named desktop in the user's home directory. Right clicking on any empty areas, the desktop brings up contact menu that allows us to create folders, files, and application launchers on the desktop. Customize the appearance of the GNOME desktop. GNOME support the themes. A theme is a harmonious combination or bundle of various display settings. By changing the theme, we may switch from one set of setting to another. Switching the theme background may result in substantially different look and feel. The appearance option in the preference menu has four tabs: theme, background, and fonts, and visual effects. The theme tab allows us to use to choose a theme from a list installed themes. More themes are available online. The background tab lets us choose the background. We may choose a solid color that fills the whole desktop area or a uh, gradual tran- uh, transition from one color to another. The visual effect tab has three levels of special effect to choose from: non, normal, and extra. The default is none. Setting a higher level enables a wide range of 2D and 3D visual effect depending on the graphics capability. Normal and extra options may not work. The list of some of the interesting special effects. Desktop wall treats the workspace as walls that the user can switch between. Desktop cube and rotate cube treat the workspace as faces of a cube that the user can rotate just like rolling a die. Magnifier allows the user to magnify certain protein of the screen for better uh, readability. Is specialty useful for demonstrations before a large audience using a multimedia projector. On hand zoom desktop allows the user zoom in out the desktop the current location of the mouse pointer using the combination super plus mouse scroll wheel. Opacity makes window visible simply by hovering the mouse over any portion of the window. Window previews display small preview window for an application when, however, the mouse over its mini uh, representation in the bottom panel. Blur window makes windows translucent to show a light preview of what is behind theme. Fading window makes window fade in from in an invisible state become gradually more visible until fully visible, or fade out from a fully visible state become gradually less visible until invisible when they are maximized or minimized respectively. Minimize window makes windows decrease, increase and their size in an animation when minimize on minimizing. Water effect display effect as if the screen were a pond full of water and the mouse were pebble thrown in. Wobby window makes the windows wobby when moved or maximize animation, a combination of several window effects.